Hey guys! Okay, so something super exciting is happening today. We are going to, first of all, I'm with my boyfriend. Say hi.
Hello.
This is CJ.
That's me.
We're going to the Salon Des Collectionneurs. It's the biggest collectibles con, certainly in Quebec, probably in all of Canada, to be honest with you. It is huge. It is split up between like 3 different warehouses, I want to say. And last year I went for the first time and was just absolutely mind blown. And I kind of wished that I vlogged because I didn't know like how epic it was gonna be. I don't want to hype it up too much, but like I really enjoyed it last year. Okay, there's places to eat on the inside of the con. There's like things to do. So many different booths. So many different like varying sellers. So we're just at Starbucks.
One moment, please. Thank you.
Getting our Starbucks for the road. After this, we're gonna get our McDonald's for the road. Because we still didn't eat breakfast. We kind of just like rushed out the door. Because the con opens at 9. So it's already been open for about an hour and 15 minutes or so.
Hi, can I have a oat, what is it, oat Americano?
Yep.
The
Brown sugar
Americano?
oat.
Brown sugar oat Americano?
Yeah, what size?
I'll have a medium.
Medium, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna take an iced
An iced
decaf
caramel
caramel macchiato with lactose-free milk.
Decaf caramel macchiato, what size?
with lactose-free milk,
Grande.
Lactose-free milk.
and it'll be a grande. That's
Perfect.
it.
Awesome. Can I get a name for the order?
CJ.
TJ.
So, here is my travel buddy, Margot. She was the lucky girl that got picked to come with us on the road trip. And I also have like this little travel bag that I travel with boys in. It was a thin kind of cord, which kind of gets, like it kind of hurts my shoulder over time. I have fibromyalgia, those of you who don't know. So anything kind of triggers my pain. But anyway, it's super, super cute. Has like little hands and then a little clear dome for their face to peek through, and it's just like so cute to carry them in. The funniest thing happened, guys. I sat her like this, and then CJ was like,
I didn't know that their legs could bend. I've seen these dolls every day for like 6 months, and their legs are always straight. Well, apparently not, because apparently she's been bending them like that. But like, there's no seam or anything, so I'm like, oh, they don't move, and like they feel like hard plastic. And then she just goes, no, they're click knees. I'm like, what's a click knee? My mind is blown.
he was
It's so cool.
I thought that was the cutest thing ever. He's like, what are her knees doing? I was like, they're bent. What do you mean? Also on my purse with me today, I have Pinkie Pie. I haven't worn her out yet. She's just been sitting at home, waiting to be taken out. So I was like, you know what? Today is the day. So we got Pinkie Pie and then my little Gemini charm from Every Jewels. We got our Stanleys with us to stay hydrated. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this vlog and coming along with us.
Just being who we are. The sky is the limit, hold tight, we're bright. Space ain't just not fun, and we're gonna rock the world. Hanging out with our girls.
So as soon as we walked into the con, we were hit with this amazing booth with all of these vintage robots. Highly obsessed with them. You're going to see them throughout this vlog. I just love them so much. Then there was a really good doll booth pretty much right next to it. They had a few vintage Barbies in box. They also had some gem. I liked how they were all in their own individual bags with the prices. Super convenient. There was also this happening hair Francie. I do eventually want to own a Francie, but she was kind of overpriced. Again, more vintage Barbies. This Totally hair was super pretty. cute vintage Club California Barbie. And then a bunch of individually packed fashions. I was obviously looking for Skipper because I only collect the Skipper fashions for my Blythe dolls, but I actually already had a lot of these here. My boyfriend found a bunch of vintage Game Boy games, and he said that typically they're very overpriced everywhere that he looks, but here they were actually priced really well, so he ended up getting 2 of them. I told you the robots would come back into it, and I wasn't lying. There was this amazing booth with all these vintage ones. This booth was just so aesthetic looking. I remember it from last year as well. Just a lot of like vintage dishware and stuff like that, but it's so cute. This booth had a small collection of in-box Barbies as well as a few vintage out-of-box Barbies. I really liked this 1999 horse riding Barbie. Just reminds me so much of Barbie Riding Club. They also had some fashions in individual bags. And then here were the vintage dolls that they had out. There was a Midge, $38, not bad. There was a Francie. A vintage Ken, and then some army guys, some army dudes. Here I am perusing this Bratz booth, which I ended up buying from. So they had a ton of Bratz clothes in individual baggies with labels and stuff, which I really appreciated, but unfortunately they didn't have anything that I was looking for. I'm looking for Megan first edition, her primary outfit, as well as Rock Angel's Jade, pretty much all of her stuff. This was all the dolls that they had. I know. Total eye candy. She had 3 Winter Wonderland girls. I really wanted Chloe, but I ended up getting Dana because she was a little bit cheaper. Genie Magic Chloe, but out of box for $150, so that was too pricey for me. I ended up getting her at a different booth with just her secondary outfit for like $20, so... This booth had a ton of in-box Barbies, most of them modern ones. As you can see here, all of the gorgeous Star Wars girls. A bunch of cheerleader girls, and then we have some DC, some movies, some X-Men, this Black Widow, so cute, Enchanted Evening, and then a lot of in-box looks girls, a bunch from the Inspiring Women series. Here's my girl Frida. We got some repros over here. We got a 35th anniversary Midge and the 35th anniversary Barbie. Love this Joan Jett. She's so cute. These were honestly so cool. Black and white surrealist ball, and then this one was the Kaiichi Tanami doll. And then it was time for a break, so we had our lunch. Ooh, lunchtime. So then we made our way to the second hall, and this one was a lot of fun too. They had some really cool vendors. This girl had a lot of cool stuff. She had some vintage clothes and then this really cute pinup trunk, which I kind of regret not getting. A lot more little memorabilia things. Another booth with some really cool robots, of course. This man has a lot of cool vintage sets, which are in really good condition, usually. I bought some stuff from him last year as well. I did buy a few things from him, but there was a lot of stuff that I already have, so... This absolutely gorgeous red-haired ponytail Barbie. Really good condition, twist and turn PJ. Then they also had some Bratz, some Gem. Okay, this was honestly so cute. Superstar stage show set. I almost died when I saw this Dance Party Chelsea inbox, but alas, she was too expensive for me. This seller always has some really nice stuff, all individually packed, so it makes it really easy to see. Again, they didn't have anything that I was looking for. I was looking for one skipper set in particular, but unfortunately didn't find it this weekend. This setup, though, was just so cute. I had such a good time looking at all of them. We have brunette ponytail Barbie, we have a Ricky, some skippers up there, some Francies, and a little Tootie inbox. I just got such a kick out of this vintage TV. It was already sold, but so cool. The same booth also had these beautiful ornate vintage pieces, clock and candelabras. Definitely reminded me of Beauty and the Beast. This booth pretty much just filmed for my best friend because they had a ton of Jellycats and she loves those. All right, so that's the end of the con. We managed to do all 3 of the buildings, which we didn't think that we would be able to actually, because we ate lunch and then we realized that we only had 2 hours. Sorry, I know it's windy. But we realized that we only had 2 hours and we were like, shit, I'm like, I want 2 hours alone in the other building because I remember it being really epic from last year. Okay, it's too windy. I'm gonna continue this after. Why is it so windy? So, finishing the vlog from the car because it was too windy outside. So we're on the way home now. Like I was saying, we were kind of rushing the second building because we were like, oh, we're running out of time, and I wanted to have time to look at everything in that building because I remember it being good. And it was, but there was one booth that was missing that was there last year, and it's this guy, and he's usually there at every single collectibles con, every single doll con that I go to, and he sells a lot of vintage Barbies in box, and I was really hoping to see him, but he actually wasn't there, so I wonder, it's been the first year in years that he's not there. So that's that. I am so happy with my purchases. I purchased a few brats, a few Barbies, some clothes, and a really cool vintage calendar of the robots that I was filming a lot. I someday hope to start a full collection of those robots. I just have one right now, but I think they're so cool looking. So I hope to someday grow my collection. But anyway, I got a cool calendar. I'll show my haul after this, but
I got some Game Boy games.
Oh yeah!
Trying to get all the old Harry Potter games on Game Boy and PS2 for years now.
Yeah.
They had for reasonable prices, so I wasn't gonna buy anything, but then I kept thinking oh shoot, I probably should.
You're gonna regret it if you do. Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy.
Yay! Margot was a hit. I was carrying her around like this all day, and there were so many people that stopped me to be like, oh my god, is that a Blythe? And one of the ladies who was an exhibitor, she had a booth there with some dolls, but she's like, that's a Blythe, and I'm like, yeah. And then her friend was there, and she starts telling her friend, I had one of these when I was a kid, and she said she loved playing with her when she was a kid, and she said she had a blonde one, and I was like, oh. And it just warms my heart to hear older ladies that had them when they were a kid in the 70s. So the lady was telling the friend, she's like, yeah, their eyes change color. And the lady was like, oh my god, really? So I was like, yeah, you want to see? So I took her out, and then you could tell the woman was really reminiscing. She's like, oh, when I was pulling her string and changing the eyes and they were freaking out, I said, I have 2 of the vintage ones. And she's like, you do? Which hair colors? And so I was like, Raven and Redhead, and she's like, oh. Then there was a second woman that I was talking to about them. She was saying she has heard of them but hasn't owned one, and she likes pull-ups. But she said that she has a vintage Blythe dress. And so I was like, if you want to sell it, I'll buy it off you. But if it's Love and Lace, I already have it, so I'm kind of hoping that it's any other dress other than Love and Lace, because she said she'd be willing to sell it, she just has to find it. So she gave me her number. So I'll send her a text message and see which dress it is and if she can find it. But yeah, anyway, that was super cool. So it just goes to show, like, you can kind of make connections if you bring some girls with you places and stuff. So I'm gonna film my haul because we have 36 minutes in our drive, and so might as well. All right, so let's start the haul. So I told you I got a few brats, so I'll show you first. I got a Space Angels Yasmin, which I'm so happy about. Her hair is a bit messy, but I can't wait to restore it and make it all nice. She's so cute. So I had Space Angels Chloe, but I always kind of wanted more. And then I got Genie Magic Chloe. I've wanted her for a while too. She doesn't have her other outfit, which kind of sucks, but she has both her shoes, and I think that's her secondary outfit, if I'm not mistaken. I just love Genie dolls, any and all Genie dolls. Very regretful that I sold my Mycene Delancey Genie Masquerade. So anyway, I saw Genie Magic Chloe and I was like, absolutely. Then I got a Winter Wonderland Dana. Another case of I wanted more from this collection when I was a kid, but only got Yasmin. She has all of her stuff. Like her second outfit, her little accessories, her little hot chocolate, her backpack. So she's gonna go really well with my Yasmin at home. Her hair's messy too, and her face is a little bit dirty. Can't really tell in the camera. Ooh. But I'm gonna clean her up and stuff. Honestly, part of why I love getting older dolls is so that I can restore them, because I have so much fun doing it. So then the other two dolls that I purchased were Barbies, and they are two Barbies from my childhood that I have since sold. So I rebought them because, yeah. So it was the Hollywood Nails Barbie. She's so beautiful. And she was only $10, so. Again, her hair is a little bit messy. Gonna wash her up, fix her up, and put her on display. And then it was the Jam and Glam Barbie. I had Barbie and Teresa. I think I played with Teresa a little bit more. I got her, and she has the Jewel Girl squishy waist. Jewel Girl is another Barbie that I was hoping to find at this con, but I didn't find any. But anyway, I got Jam and Glam, and gonna fix her up as well. So then I got a bunch of clothes. So first set I got was this LOL set. Again, I love their styles that they have with these LOL dolls because they're like futuristic randomly. This one came with this skirt, and honestly, it was the only reason why I bought this set. And it was $2. Oh, and I really liked the little scrunchie. It's literally a doll size scrunchie. Like, excuse me. It's so cute. And then it came with like another, I don't even know what this is actually. What even is this? I don't know. Like I said, I just got it for the skirt. Then I got this vintage Francie dress, and I thought it was just the cutest thing ever. I got it specifically for one of my Barbies. And it's also Francie, so it might fit a little bit oversized on Blythe and still look really cute. Then I got these two skipper pieces. This one goes with like a schoolgirl outfit, but I just wanted the skirt, so the skirt, and then this cute, adorable dress. I don't know the name of the set, but I've seen it before. But I just realized that it's like ripped. Anyway, it was a good price, but because it was just by itself, it wasn't with the full set. He threw in these boots for me that I chose for free because I got the 2 pieces, or the 3 pieces but they're like little like silver like space boots. They're so cute. Last but not least, I got this vintage 1985 calendar with all, oh yeah, I think I mentioned this already, but with all the robots that I love. And it also has like a foreword by Isaac Asimov. I was like, absolutely, because why not? Talk about like the laws of robotics and stuff. Oh, I absolutely loved this. It's like January, February, and they're just all such cool photography with these robots. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna do a series, like a photography series of Omri month by month with this in the background somehow. So overall, it was such a fun con. Pretty similar to last year, honestly. I noticed like almost all of the same booths as last year, minus the Barbie one that I was talking about, but so much fun. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us for this vlog. See you next time.